It has been a while since I have done a moto vlog. I've been extremely busy, and mostly the only place that I've gone lately is to work and back. I gotta take something to the post office. I make and sell metal art on Etsy, and so if you'd like to support the channel, you can go there and buy some of my stuff. I also thought I should have some decorations here, so I got my devil duck and my lion up here. Anyhow, since I've got to go to the post office anyway, I thought I would do a short moto vlog here and talk about, give an update on this helmet. I'm wearing the Icon Airflite Stealth Mips, and a while back, after having it a month or so, I did a review on it, and this is kind of an updated review on what I think of the helmet after wearing it for almost a year and thousands of miles. And the updated thing on the helmet, I'll have to show you a few things when I get back to the house, because I can't really show you while I've got it on. But there's a couple places on it where the finish is kind of bubbling a little bit. I don't know if it was from the sun or what, but the finish is bubbling a little bit, and the wind guard on the chin keeps coming off. One of the things that annoys me about this helmet is it's a drop-down visor, and I always have to search really hard to find where the button is. You can't just reach and find it. I don't know what the people are doing in the street. Anyhow, but you have to search to find the drop-down visor. And sometimes when I'm riding along and I'll hit a bump, the visor will just drop down all on its own, which isn't too bad during the day, but if it happens at night, it's a really big deal. Especially since the button that flips it back up is kind of hard to find sometimes. When I first got this helmet, I said that it wasn't too noisy, but the noise level has gone up quite a bit since I've been wearing it a while, and now it is a lot more noisy. I mean, it's still not as noisy as the Harley Davidson helmet was that I had, but it is a lot more noisy than it was. So it's probably the next road trip I take this helmet on, I'm probably going to wind up wearing earplugs, because when I rode to Fort Worth, Texas and back, there was quite a bit of wind noise, especially whenever I had to have the windshield down, and so that was a little bit annoying. Figured next time I take a longer trip on the motorcycle with this helmet, I'm going to have to wear earplugs. But those are basically my complaints about it. Now for the good things. This helmet is still really comfortable. I don't have any complaints about that. It does a pretty good job of not fogging over most of the time. The shield once you do find the button is perfectly adequate. Even with the darker visor, you can still see fairly well at night, but the visors are extremely easy to switch out. It takes maybe 30 seconds, and I switched out for the clear visor because right now it's usually dark when I go to work and dark when I come home, so I figured I don't really need the tinted visor right now, so I switched them out. Into buying a quieter helmet for when I'm taking long trips, so that I don't have to put in earplugs. But you know, if I'm taking a fairly long trip in April that's not motorcycle related. I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia, which is about a 12-hour ride from Joplin, and oh, really pretty sunset. anyhow, so Atlanta, Georgia is about 12 hours from Joplin, so that's going to be a long trip for having a noisy helmet. So I'm either going to have to wear earplugs or get a quieter helmet, and which one I do depends on how much money I have. More likely than not, I'm probably just going to put earplugs in because it's a cheaper solution, and I'm spending a lot of money on the hotel and stuff already for the trip to Atlanta. So yeah. Well, I'm not going to be here long, and there's only one car in the parking lot, so I'm just going to hope that nobody steals my GoPro. So long, you're in the hands of the U.S. Postal Service now. Really is a good looking bike. Good looking, good sounding. Now that it's getting colder, I'm appreciating these heated hand grips and seat. And you know what? I've been saying this for months now, but I really need to do a review on this thing.